Okay. You'll have to forgive me. My hair is a disgusting mess today. It won't do what it's supposed to. So, when I washed it, it's a mess. Well, it's too long. So I've gotten the insane calm posse headgear happening here. I don't know about anybody else, but there are times when things will happen in your life and somebody will disrespect your sacred space. I'm not wearing one today, but usually I have some sort of necklace that I wear when I'm, well, not when I'm indoors, but let me rephrase that, not when I'm sitting at home by myself. But when I'm dressed to go out, even if I'm just running next door to the grocery, I will have a necklace on. And I will pick my necklace for the vibe it gives me for the day, what I think I need protecting from or searching for, or, and then I think, does it fit with the outfit? But luckily for me, most of my clothes are these kind of t-shirts, so whatever. But I don't know how many times I have been out and about and somebody has walked up to me, not asked permission, and just before I know it, they've got their hands on my necklace. Like, oh, this is really cool. Can you tell me where did you get this? Or I haven't seen anything like this. What does it mean? And then I have to go home and like, that usually happens at the beginning of my day. Then I still have to go through my day and I'm like feeling all unprotected because I chose that necklace, that talisman, that amulet for a particular purpose that day. And then I'll have to go home that night and recharge it, rededicate it, re-cleanse it, and it drives me insane. I hate that. And it happened too with my altar. Not in this apartment, but in my last apartment. I had altars, one in the living room, one in the bedroom, one in the bathroom, one in the kitchen. I had 4 altars in my last apartment, and each one had a purpose, and they were each dedicated to certain elements and certain deities and stuff like that. My bedroom altar was the one that I used on a daily basis and had a lot of energy put into it, into the items and stuff, and there was workings constantly happening. Now, I had an injury. I had a very severe knee injury, and I was not able to be in my own apartment for about 6 months because there were stairs and I could not get up and down the stairs. So I ended up staying with my mother. And during that time, she would go to and from my apartment to get clothes and stuff for me. And when she was there one afternoon, she pretty much destroyed my altar. And I don't know if she did it on purpose or if it was truly an accident. But she had gone into my bedroom to get clothes for me. And when I was finally able to go home, it's the first thing that I noticed when I walked into my apartment was how the energy had shifted so much. And the altar that I had spent years, literally years, putting my energy into and creating a sacred space in the corner of my bedroom was just dissipated. There was no energy left. On top of the altar and on top of candles and incense and altar tools and statues and the stuff I had going for certain workings, there was a big stack of magazines. My mother, and again, I say I don't know if she did it on purpose because she was just frustrated with the situation, or if she honestly had no clue that this was a working altar, that this was an altar. To her, it could have just been a table with stuff on it, because she is not a pagan. She is not. She doesn't believe in anything. But that's, she's very, very strict Christian, and that's another story for another time. But in the course of her helping me, she had literally destroyed a sacred space by picking up a stack of magazines and throwing them on top of an altar. I cannot tell you how upset and disappointed I was with that situation. I wanted to yell, I wanted to scream, I wanted to throw a temper tantrum. I really did, but it was something that, looking back now, I did not say to her, which was my fault. I should have said to her, please don't touch this. When you go there to do this for me, please stay away from this. But I didn't do that. I wasn't smart enough to do that. I've had boyfriends walk in and pick things up off of an altar in the middle of, a working and be like, oh, this is cool. Why do you have this here? Shouldn't this be like off over here? Or wouldn't this look better over here next to this? And sometimes people look at it and they just would back away. They would know it was an altar. So I guess what I'm trying to bring up for today's topic is, when do you kind of announce to someone, don't touch that. I would really appreciate it if you don't touch that. Or do you actually tell somebody, this is my altar, don't touch it, please don't go near it, leave it alone? Do you just let it lie and hope that they're smart enough to keep away from it? And then, of course, there's always the idea that if a spell has run its course, the area will be disrupted because that energy is not needed anymore. Okay, so that is my little ramble for today. And I promise when I come back next time, I will have, my hair done, and I won't look like I should be in the next Pirates movie or anything. Until later, I'm Art of Blood, Creeping Screams.